I think so.
Oh, excuse me, production team. Can you check if we are online or not? If the satellite connection is fine?
Oh. Never mind. I'm good.
Yeah. Is it running?
I don't know, but this fire extinguisher is broken.
Yeah, it's like a cream for the coffee, right?
Oh wait, there it goes. It totally wasn't working. I was like,
Nice.
yeah, it says stream starting soon, it says.
Oh, perfect. So we should do it. And do you have the audio and video?
Yeah. Give me a second. I will check that. Hopefully. Oh yeah, I can hear. See if.
Perfect.
Yeah. Nice.
Noise.
Yep, there goes the thing. Just repeated over there. Let's see, I was gonna. Oh yeah, getting this here. Here, got that. And
Leave your hand over there. If I can cut it with the crate. I can't. Then
I'm not gonna stand there.
yeah,
Come on.
I said hand, nothing else, just hand. All right.
I said hand.
Don't worry. It grows back.
Anybody on here? Anybody on? Let us know you're here.
Nobody's here.
Good to see.
Nobody's
here.
Yeah,
I see one. Me.
Nobody's watching our streams anymore. I think we should stop streaming.
Oh gosh.
Right?
Yeah, the whole follow business probably messed them with them. Just me and you.
Well, maybe we should say some kind of a magic word like a giveaway. No, guys, that's a joke. All right.
Well, there's a giveaway. It's just at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So the more people that follow, subscribe, watch the videos, comment, the more percentage you do, the higher it is. Right? So
we do have
3 people now.
Minus 50.
Who is in here besides?
Yeah,
me?
guys, who is here? And me.
Yeah, are you in there?
Yeah,
I'm
here.
So it
I'm
says
here.
3.
I
Let's
think
go
I am.
with the 3. Good.
Yeah, nobody's watching us anymore.
Well, we did tell them last week you may not be streaming. So
yeah, maybe we should start playing Minecraft.
Minecraft. Right? Oh, man.
You know what?
We just got in here.
You know what?
Just got in here.
I have an idea. We know what to do. We need to do it as soon as possible. So let's do it. And maybe somebody's going to watch.
Jess. I'm totally butchered that.
Jens.
No,
it's a Jan Sketer. So it means, I guess, I'm not sure. Maybe it is a Jan from Slovakia, maybe, or maybe Sweden. I don't know.
And Sir Sticks is here.
Sir Sticks, yeah.
Sir Sticks. We're up to 7.
Jengster. Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So Czechia. So I was not very
far.
Very far. Ahoj Jane, jak se ti vede? Vítej. I'm absolutely sure that Jan had a small heart attack because he wasn't expecting any Czech language on this channel.
Well, you know.
So what do you say, Jengster? Jak se máme, jak se vede? And he's like, what the hell? I said almost something else.
Yeah, no, be careful. Careful.
That was a pretty good. Thank you.
Pretty good accent too, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know why. I think there's a secret there.
Google Assistant is doing a really, really good job. I have it hooked into my left ear, so Google Assistant will tell me what to say, or at least to pretend what to say. So let's go to the.
Have a problem.
Yeah, what kind of problem?
So this tank says there's nothing in it. Did you switch tanks on me and I didn't know it?
No.
Because this tank had stuff in it earlier.
Which one?
The one I'm standing next to. In the atmospherics.
And what was inside the tank?
Should have been in too, actually.
Oh, nitrogen. Or if you are
Yeah,
going
this one says it's empty.
If you are going to into pressurized area, wait a second. I need to throw some canisters inside because we don't have any fuel for the gas fuel generator. Actually, I
I'm
wrote to
down.
you
I'm
on
down.
Reddit.
I'm actually down in the atmosphere.
Thanks, man. So, Jinkster says, actually, I wrote to you on Reddit like a few weeks ago, and you replied. Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's good.
Thanks for reminding me. Thank you, man.
That happens. Well, it's been pretty busy last part of the year, you know.
What did I do? Oh, shoot.
I'm just busy trying to be killed by.
Nice. I just contaminated a tank, CO2 tank with a fuel. Perfect.
Oh, wonderful. You should probably put that, take it downstairs and anyway, as it is, because then it'll separate out, and you didn't need to do, there's the fuel tank down here. In fact, we have a small fuel tank here as well.
Give me a sec. I'm going to empty those tanks with our waste pipes or whatever it is.
Yeah, the ones that are over on the far right. Well, you can do that there upstairs in the in my. I made 2 of them there, so it makes it easy, and a small one that you can. All right, I'm bringing these other 2 tanks back up.
I think the solid fuel generator now is running in the battery room. I can see the battery is charging.
Good. Just take a quick look while I'm.
And I wanted to go into greenhouse.
It's running.
Is it? Yeah.
Sorry, it's really loud in here.
And like 200 degrees inside. Yeah.
198, yeah, Celsius.
Only 100. Okay.
198 Celsius. Only.
Only, yeah. So I'm going to greenhouse. Brahounek, ne, nazdarek, no ahoj Brahounku, jak se máš, jak se vede? And I'm just trying to surprise my followers with different language, so vamos amigos, ¿qué pasa?
Man. Is this green? Who wrote, is this green on a door?
Me, because there was a bug and everything what was white was green.
Oh, yeah. That's right. It's fixed now. You can rename the door.
And it was yellow for me, so I was taking a picture of the door. Like, is this green or yellow? And the guys on Discord said, no, it's yellow.
Yeah, it was yellow for anybody that's...
Brahounek says, dobře, pořád jsem fascinován tvou češtinou. Thank you, man, thank you. Brahounek says, I'm impressed with your Czech language, basically.
That's good.
Do we want tomatoes?
Should be impressed. Are we going to make a bunch of... You know what we need to do? Before we do anything else, we need to make those magic come back to life medicine pills.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because last time I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, but you are an alien and you have like 9 lives, right?
Evidently. Wow, it's a good thing this thing is running because we were low on power. Well, not low on power, just one battery is down.
So I'm harvesting corn and we need ferns for the pills, yeah?
Yeah. Lots and lots of ferns.
I would like to know what do we have in the greenhouse, like in the upper section. Oh, ferns only. Perfect. So we are still making some oxygen. Nice.
All right, I'm taking the nitrogen tanks upstairs to put on my contraption.
All right. So what do we want? More food or more pills?
We've got a lot of food already, so let's focus on the medicine because that way we can go around to these lockers every now and then.
Jankster is making fun of me. He says, try to say 333 stříbrných stříkaček stříkalo přes 333 stříbrných střech. And now he's completely like, what?
Oh my god, he's so awesome. How did he do that? It isn't because he's potentially good at it.
Yeah, thank you. So let's see let's wait for Jankster reaction, because even people from Czech Republic sometimes can't say it, and I did it.
You did do it.
So let's see what happens. Expert. Thank you, man. Thank you. What? I mean, I know people that can't say it. I can say it, and I'm not Czech. From Czech Republic. Funny, right?
He's just really good.
Thank you, sir. Oh, I wanted to take the ferns into the meth lab, right?
Yeah. Meth lab. You mean the kitchen?
Oh yeah,
It's not a meth lab.
Sorry, the kitchen.
So can I go ahead and put this all of this oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, volatiles, and pollutants over into the main storage system and get them
yes,
into
please.
the small
Yes,
tanks?
please. Yes, please. Jinxer says, I can't even say it properly. Thank you, man. Thank you.
I'm hoping we don't have a problem with the recycler because it was off, and then I put some stuff in there that needed to be recycled, and
mushrooms, rice. Yeah, I think we need to bake the developers for rice soup and a tomato
what happened to
soup.
the risotto, man?
Oh
risotto.
man, risotto. Yeah, and what happened to a cargo elevator? Right?
Cargo elevator. And don't forget the modular shuttle.
And modular shuttle, of course.
Is Aaron in here yet?
No,
just checking.
I don't know where is he.
What the heck?
Should I call him
this time?
Should I call him to New Zealand?
I don't know. Maybe get a call out there. So let's see. So there's another TTV viewer. He's in here. It's that sauce, of course, youngster.
So everything is empty and the elevator goes down.
Junior Farms, Poor Farmer, of course, Sir Sticks. I already said hello. He did.
And I wanted to go upstairs, but I can't remember why.
We're gonna work on getting the medicine.
Oh, nice 200 degrees in the battery room. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I can't complain about it.
There's a couple of things of charcoal there. I don't know. Are we loading these things with charcoal going forward? Because I keep forgetting. I totally forgot and put coal in some of these.
Oh,
coal doesn't burn as good.
Yeah, how to make a charcoal. I think I did some kind of a tutorial or game update video about it, but I think we can make it here, but I'm not sure if I took any vegetables. No, I didn't. Oh shoot. No, please.
Oh, you didn't bring any vegetables?
No, I didn't.
I took it on myself to take what pills I did find in the base that we couldn't find quickly last time, and I distributed 5 of them in the cabinet that you just passed by a little bit ago.
Do you have any vegetables in your inventory, please?
No. What kind of vegetables do you need?
Maybe corn, and I said corn with C, not with P. Corn, yes, please.
I don't have any corn. Do you want me to go get corn? I mean,
what vegetables do you have in your inventory? I would take anything.
Let's see. I have gold.
Vegetables.
I have this. Oh heck! Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
And where does it? This red vegetable. Where does it grow? This one. Where does it go?
This.
Oh man.
Oh wait, that's not a vegetable. Sorry. Then pick this back up. Yeah, I don't have any vegetables. I just have others. I have some tape, you know. I mean, the tape is good, right?
I try to chew on it, but it doesn't taste very good. Jinxer says, I'm searching for atmospheric gas tutorial and some logic tutorial. Do you know any? Man, are you kidding?
Well, yeah.
Are you kidding?
Right. You should look under Saddamo De Beer's channel, his main YouTube channel, because there's like 200 plus videos, and one of them is gas based.
Yeah.
I ran through that a long while back. It was a lot of fun.
I think you can do exclamation point YouTube, I guess. Let's try.
that takes you a YouTube channel right there.
Yep.
We're down to 6 people. Uh-oh. Somebody left?
Ooh,
Or they dropped
something
off?
happened.
Oh,
yeah.
wait. Up to 9. Never mind. That's nice. For if anybody's new in the channel today, say hello. Yeah,
hello.
Definitely. We were talking to somebody last week about atmospherics quite a bit. So,
like,
wow.
I would say I don't have just few tutorials about some stuff in Stationeers. Everything else I do have covered. I spent 3 years doing that, and that's about a few thousand hours and a few $1,000 for the tutorials to be made.
Yeah, he did quite a bit of stuff with that.
Ultima Heart, I'm super new. We know Ultima Heart. We know Ultima you are Heart. Here the first time.
Super new. Super new.
So, what do we have the most?
Gold?
Potato? Oh, muffins?
We have a lot of gold.
I mean vegetables.
Oh. Yeah, that I don't know. I haven't been. You know what? I have very rare do you see me walking into the facilities, as it were.
So I will take potatoes. What? We have 100 soybean? I never tried to do something with a soybean. Like cool. the biomass.
But we need to make those medicine pills. I mean...
Oh, that's with ferns. We have plenty of ferns.
Ferns and what was that pasty stuff, that other stuff?
Junkster says, what is the best advice to start in Stationeers? Best advice?
Tutorials.
Yeah, maybe tutorials. Cargo elevator, just use your muscles. No. I'm not a mule. I'm not a mule.
That's awesome.
So what
you're awesomely funny, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. But I know one. I know one mule.
Yeah.
He can carry a lot. So the question: what is the best advice to start in Stationeers? I would say the best advice: do not start on the moon. If you didn't play Stationeers before, and if it is your first game, do not start on moon. Start on Mars. That's the easiest planet to play on.
Seems to be.
Yeah. Like with storms, right?
Oh God, I forgot about that. That isn't necessarily. The other day I did that. I decided I'd start up a new Mars one because Dean did some fixes from Rocketwerkz. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to start up a new Mars game. My biggest advice for you, no matter where you play, but if you play on the moon, isn't necessarily bad, but you're going to have to work hard, fast to get your stuff squared away.
Yes.
Because you got to have food, right? Food's important. So the biggest thing is just going through the tutorials, the in-game tutorials. I would definitely, not just saying this because Saddamo and I do streams, but get out and watch some of his videos because some of the videos will give you some basic stuff that would be very useful for you.
So guys, I'm not sure if you saw this contraption we made here. This is for making charcoal. So I will take 20 tomatoes. I will put it into recycler. They will get shredded. Then they go into a centrifuge, and centrifuge will make a biomass out of it. Oh, Mr. Nitro, welcome back, sir. Welcome. And thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Good to see you, Nitro.
What do you think about the solder and solar panel recipe? Like solar panels, they are much more expensive and harder to make compared to what they were the recipes before, but I understand why. But when you start on a new planet, you have a solid fuel generator, so solid fuel generator will help you a lot. So use solid fuel generator till you get the solar panels. Yeah,
because you can get solar panels. You can get the basic solar panels fairly quick, and the basic ones are they're fixed.
Yes.
So you can do the flat ones, and the ones that are at a 45-degree angle. So you can actually set them up on 3 blocks, right? One of them is in the middle, and you put one solar panel on the top. then you can put the two on the sides at a 45-degree angle. So you have one that is always getting sun during the morning until the as it gets closer to noon, then it's the top one, and then as you go to dusk, then the other one, and then just make sure that they're wired up behind a APC.
Mm-hmm.
Because APC is going to help you from melting things up. Plus, you can charge your batteries there.
Yes.
And that's one thing I always recommend.
So guys, I do have tomatoes. So first recycler, centrifuge, then it goes through a sorter, then it goes through a stacker, and it goes into our, I would say, charcoal storage. So let's do it. But it is going to be very fast, so I'm not sure if I can track the products. So recycler first, we can see the biomass or the reagents. It goes into a centrifuge, then through a sorter, and it ends up in...
I have my son for a bit, so my gaming is slowed by a lot, my good sir, and may the new people have fun with this game.
Well, thank you very much, Nitra. One more time again. I would like to play more Minecraft with you because you are the Minecraft master or expert. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it.
That'd be a lot
and
of fun
now
again.
I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, charcoal. So we have some charcoal here. Like, not the charcoal. We have biomass, and we need to get the biomass. And I need to, I would say, bake it.
Cook it.
Thank you very much, Jankster, for the follow. Thank you. I really do appreciate it a lot. So we do have... Thank you very much for the follow. It's that sauce with exclamation point. Thank you. Or no, without exclamation point. It's the sauce. It's that sauce. Thank you. Or just sauce. So we do have the biomass. So this is how it looks like. And now if we want charcoal, we need to bake it, and we can use a arc furnace, or we can use this furnace over here. So let's do it via arc furnaces. So this is some kind of a platform where we drop what we want to smelt. So I will drop it there, just like this. If you don't know this block, guys, it's called SDB Hopper. I don't know why. And at the end, we have a charcoal. So one more, and we have 200 pieces or 200 units of charcoal. Nice. So this is how you can make a fuel out of stuff you don't want. Is it charcoal or digestive charcoal? Alright, let's try it. No, I can't eat it.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Why do I let you eat it?
I tried. Can charcoal be used for steel? That's exactly the thing we were talking about before the stream. Like, it makes sense to use charcoal for making steel. And I would say, let's try it. So, 50.
Do you need any
iron? I will need iron. So let's use 100 units of charcoal, or G of charcoal, and we need 300 G of iron.
Alright, give me a sec. Let me get this through the splitter.
Yeah, like charcoal and coal, they look, I would say, exactly same, at least for me. But maybe later charcoal will have a little bit different model in the game. I don't know. I'm not a dev guy, so please take it with some kind of a very tiny grain of salt here. So 1, 2, 3. All right. Do we have the fuel in this furnace?
We should. Check the little meter to the right of it. I put a cable analyzer.
We do. Perfect. Okay, so let's pump it up.
Pump up the jam.
Yeah. Be quiet, otherwise my video will get DMCA.
Getting. Man, that ain't right.
I know it's stupid.
That's
So,
all right. I'm
800.
not a singer, so
Yeah, me too,
probably
man.
a good
Like,
idea not to sing.
if somebody would tell me, like, can you sing a song for my kid and can you make my kid go to sleep? If I will sing, that kid will never sleep again.
Scream!
So let's start this furnace. The pressure is alright, everything is set. So let's start it. We don't have any explosions yet, perfect. So 100 G of iron, 200, 300. Let's take a look on this small window on the advanced furnace and I will add charcoal. I do have my fingers crossed, so hopefully it will work as a coal, like a hydrocarbon.
Yeah, and you know that you would be so right in for that to be.
Hello, D-Hawk. Hello, welcome.
Who?
D-Hawk.
D-Hawk.
Yeah.
D-Hawk. Cool, man. Cool.
So we are
I'm
getting
out of coffee
charcoal.
again, darn it.
Yeah, coffee would be good. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Exclamation point.
Oh, yeah. Look.
D-R-A-K-E.
It works like iron and charcoal. Yeah, it makes steel. Perfect. Guys,
What?
please make a clip.
But is it more
please.
efficient?
I don't think so. It is exactly same.
Same transfer?
Yeah, like 100
Well, that's good.
charcoal and 300 iron. Perfect. So it works.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Oops.
So I will take this 400 G of steel.
That's not steel.
I will take it to the base.
Was that steel? I thought that was lead you just picked up.
No. I have, at least I think I have steel. Yeah, I have steel. 400 G.
I'm picking up all kinds of stuff over here and just kind of lining it up so I can stack it.
And I wanted to try the soybeans in recycler. If we can get biomass and more charcoal out of it. Can we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like we can. Perfect. Yeah, we are getting biomass. Perfect. I likey. Nice. So let's bake more charcoal, I guess. So
yeah,
we have
I mean,
10.
I was going to say, can you make it, is it any more, the question I think I would have is it any more efficient to make charcoal versus to make
like to use
steel,
the coal?
you know?
Oh, no.
Obviously.
It looks same. Maybe the gases are different.
That could be.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's dump everything.
Different level of gases.
So we made a lot of fuel right now. Perfect.
Good, because we need to do that.
So let's bake more charcoal, guys.
So I processed up. I was going to tell you, I processed up all of the ores, put them in the cabinets. There's quite a bit of ore over there. And the leftover cabinet is here. So I'm good to go. So go ahead. What you got going on? Where'd you
go? I'm baking the charcoal.
Yeah, definitely. Oh wow, we must have had a lot of nitrogen in that mix.
Oh, I think the charcoal stack is like 200, I think. Yeah, 200. Yeah. Man, that's awesome. So 100, 150, 200, perfect. 100, 150, 200. So the charcoal stack is like 4 times bigger than the coal. So we have 200, 600 G of charcoal. Man, that's awesome. Like all the time or every time we had some kind of a large greenhouse running. Every time when we played Stationeers, we had a large greenhouse, and we had so many plants or products that we didn't know what to do with them. Now, if you don't like them, make a soup, make a charcoal, whatever you want or whatever you desire. So yeah, I like it. Oh shoot, I wanted to use it as a fuel, so I need to leave it here.
I know that the charcoal burns slower.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. So charcoal is a lot better than
The coal?
Than the coal. I do know that. So
Nice.
I do know that it's more efficient.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, we've burned up a lot of power over here. We had 6 full batteries over here, and then we went to 3 batteries full.
Oh.
Out upstairs. Just from what you were doing over here.
Ouch.
Because we totally... Oh, that's what they did. So remember that one of the updates that they just did was the atmospheric units. So if your atmospheric unit, let's just say you have 1 kPa of gases in your pipes.
Yes.
The atmospheric units won't burn electricity until it'll burn electricity while it's burning that 1 kPa. But 1 kPa versus, say, 1 megapascals is totally different, and the filters work harder, and so they burn more fuel, more power. I think I saw that in one of the update notes, so maybe somebody can kind of go take a look and let us know about that. But yeah, I think I saw something from one of the updates about it. So that's kind of cool, because then you have, if you have a low power base, then it's probably not using a lot of gases and stuff. So that could be something to know.
Yeah, one day we will have more Harveys, and maybe I can write a script for them, like a one IC chip for 6 Harveys, so it could be so much better, I think.
Yeah.
Nice, it works. And I think I wanted last time or in previous stream, I wanted to smelt a lot of stuff that we did recycle. Like there is, I don't know, maybe 300 stacks in that SDB silo.
Yeah. I'm right. I didn't even look lately. Oh, this thing is off, actually.
And oh shoot, I completely forget about to bring the fuel for the gas fuel generator. I think the fuel line is empty.
On top of that, this gas furnace over here is actually powered off. So this is our other storage unit. Silo item count 0. Wait a minute, 0? According to this, we ain't got nothing up here right now. We must have already done that the other day when we came in. Remember, we did do a bunch the other day. Just so I'm showing 0 to 600, unless it's just still got that bug where it just doesn't tell us.
Yeah, I need to bring more fuel. Finishing up my first playthrough on Mars. Thoughts on where to rocket to next? That's a good question.
Try Mimas.
Yeah, Mimas is good.
Mimas.
Europa is good. Vulcan is not recommended.
It's not recommended, but it isn't. It's definitely, if you go to Vulcan, you're going to have a lot tougher time. If you're up for a big challenge, that place will give you a big challenge. Just make sure before you go that you have a
backup save or save backup.
Well, maybe a saved backup, but also maybe go as far as to have like a hard suit. Make sure you have plenty of, all of the materials you need, on your person. And then if you put, technically, I think if you put, they still have it where if you put the cabinets in your vehicle, then it'll do the thing. So you should be good. But I mean, try to carry enough of everything you need. One thing that could happen is when you land on the planet, stuff will land in a crevice, and it'll drop down in that crevice. So when that happens, you end up losing things. especially if it falls into some hot lava of sorts. Could be problematic.
So I'm going to bring the fuel for the gas fuel generator.
Okay.
Because I will forget about it again.
You're talking about the one over here, so yeah, because it's totally, there's not one up here. I even put a gas an analyzer over here, and there's actually fuel up here according to this. Pipe analyzer says there's oxygen and volatiles, 25% and 75. We still have fuel in this one, actually. So I turned on the equipment, so it's ready to roll. Triple check make sure we have plenty of power, and we do, so we're good to go.
Something is... Oh, I see. I see. I did a mistake.
Uh-oh. No mistake.
Because we have only one gas storage linked to the console, which display what is inside the tank, like the pressure and temperature, and I put it into wrong storage.
I see. So
D-Hawk says, I'm still fairly new and I'm trying to watch a ton of videos to see how do things. Thank you, man. Thank you very much for watching. And this is the reason why I did the videos. Like when I started playing Stationeers, there were no videos, no tutorials, and I think even the wiki didn't exist in the time. So I was like, alright, I will play this game and I will try to put all my knowledge into videos so anybody can watch it later. So thank you very much for watching, man. Thank you.
Yeah, it's I mean, watching other people do stuff, everybody learns differently. I learned that from one of the guys that came in last week. Wanted to know some more stuff, so me and him jumped in and was milling around with atmospherics a little bit. And he's like, I saw what you guys did. I just couldn't wrap his mind around it. So I said, well, how best do you learn? So I started asking him questions. Like I totally wouldn't do it for him. I just kind of showed him a little bit about it, and he was like, it totally clicked within like 10 minutes. He was so excited.
I forget to bring fuel. Rahonek says, do you plan to seal the elevator and pressurize the base? Yes, we do want to seal the elevator, but not these two elevators over here, because this room would be like a crazy big or crazy long, but we want to seal everything behind this airlock over here and the airlock over there. Oh, this airlock doesn't exist yet, but
I think we're going to focus on one thing at a time.
Yes.
So
okay, we have a large base, so I'm not sure if we do have gases for it yet. If this would be Mars, it would be easy because you can pump all the gases from outside into your base and then you can pressurize whatever you want, but we need to work very hard to get the gases. How much water do we have?
Plenty upstairs, but we probably have a lot down here too, right?
Yeah.
What do we have down here? Oh yeah, we definitely got a lot because this thing is still pumping into the small tank too.
Oh shoot, this CO2 is very, very hot.
Well, you did put it in an insulated tank.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
A mistake. Mistakes were made.
Yeah, it's easier to get the temperature up than cool it down. Oh shoot, I completely forget again. I need to take this tank with me. This should be the fuel for the furnace upstairs.
I've also got another fuel tank, a smaller one, that evidently somehow got dropped. So I don't think we're using small ones anywhere else. So I'm going to grab a small one. I think we only use the small ones for... Oh, that's nice. We only use the small ones for, like... Heck, I don't think we use the small ones anymore, do we?
Yes, we do, but only, I think, for jetpack fuel.
Yeah, but we're using CO2 for that. Like this guy right
yes.
here was an extra fuel tank that was empty. So this smart tank was empty, and we've got two over there at the fuel
there is
station.
oxygen and nitrogen in it. I will
What?
empty.
No, I was going to say I'd throw it back into the fuel
Oh,
tank over here.
too late, too late.
There, I'll pretend like you did it.
Okay.
We'll just make sure that, you know, it's okay. These must be extra tanks, just extra tanks that we didn't need because they were all in this elevator over here. So let's go take a look. I'm going to go take a look and see if there's anything else. By the way, did we make any of those magic bring Drake back to life in case somebody ends up doing some sort of an accident?
You mean the pills, yeah?
Yeah.
I think I made maybe 1 or 2.
1 or 2? There's 5 upstairs. Actually, there's 7 in one stack and 5 in another because I've ended up finding them laying around the base in various piles. Saddamo pile.
Shut up.
I'm still totally claiming that that's exactly what those are. If you find a pile of stuff on the floor, it's called a Saddamo pile.
Yeah, I'm going to store everything in this Saddamo pile.
What's Saddamo pile?
Like if I would be a different player. So let's get here. And this should be a fuel.
Let's hope so. I mean, check it first.
Yep, it is fuel. Imagine if you would accidentally place a tank with fuel on a very hot pipe. Just imagine that.
So that machine was on.
So we have... Oh, shoot. What is happening? Oh, whoa.
What's happening? What?
A lot of red errors. Oh, shoot.
What?
I had a lot of red errors when I placed the tank on that connector. I had a lot of red errors.
Okay, that's freaky. Maybe we should save real quick.
Yeah, I'm saving the game, guys, just in case. Saving. So this is going to be
save number 4,525.2.
Yep. And the game is saved. Nice. I saved the world. Well, pun intended.
Oh. Yeah, you know what? That's a good question. I don't know that we've... Did you answer the question about the flowers?
Oh, not yet. Any idea why screens on a rocket command aren't coming on? Powered, still fueling though. Do they not activate until fully fueled? I can't remember because the last time when we used a rocket, it's almost like 6 months ago, so I can't remember.
Yeah, it was a good ways ago.
Do flowers make more O2 than they consume in water? I don't know about the flowers, but what I remember, ferns were the best.
Yeah, ferns actually can help. The problem is being able to... I mean, obviously Vulcan is crazy hot, right? And we definitely want to be careful with that because, I mean, you'll kill them. So you need to make sure your environment is perfect for them. So, I mean, if you hit F1, you can take a look around in different things and see what, go take a quick search for like ferns. And the ferns themselves, I was looking to see if maybe they gave us any info. So, see, no, it doesn't give me any info. You know what? That's one thing that maybe will be good to see. I mean, it tells you what it's made in and everything, but it doesn't really give you stats on the fern itself.
All right, so let's do this sorcery here. I'm not sure if it will work as it should be, but let's see.
Got all the machines on?
I hope so, man.
One's on. This one's on. Oops, sorry.
So, no problem.
One's on. That one's on.
Firing up the furnace. So let's open this guy here, and we will smelt everything as we want, or we will mix everything all together. All right. So what is happening?
Well, it should. As long as you leave that furnace open, it should pop out anyway, so it won't necessarily mix. There, yeah, it's picking them out. Look out. Just saw it. I just saw something fly out for a second, but you got this in a...
Be quiet. Be quiet.
My phone just went off. Sorry about that.
Nothing was flying around. It was just an pure imagination. Oh, thank you very much. It's that sauce for subscribing. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. So what we are doing right here is we do have this SDB silo. Not completely full, but we have plenty of crap inside. And most of it is like pure metals or ingots, and the rest are reagents. But what you can do, you can heat up your furnace, and the reagents will get smelted again to, let's say, if it was invar, it will be invar again. If it was solder, it is going to be solder again. So this is what we do right here.
Yeah, here comes some that's popping through now. I just saw a reagent. Looks like we're empty already. Really?
Yeah, like
that was it.
No, like we have much more, but it goes very quick because sometimes
I see. Yeah.
Crap inside is only like 5 ingots, so it smells really fast. You're welcome. Thanks for the bits. They have been a big help. Thank you very much for watching, man. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. See what we got.
So
it'd be nice if we saw the count of the contents.
Yeah, we can't. Well, we can in some kind of a way, but I'm too lazy to build some kind of a display unit or some kind of a display terminal for it.
Yeah, that's all right. Here
so we are getting
now.
What is the temperature in the furnace?
Oops.
1.14.
Yep. 1.13 now.
All right. So I will stop the silo for a while, crocodile, and because maybe like I think if there is going to be a silicone, it won't smelt. Maybe.
Iron. I'm watching it go through the pipe way up above, going into this far silo. Copper, gold, it's iron, I think.
So this is some kind of a way how you can get rid of reagents and ingots in your silo or in your storage, like very fast.
Yeah.
Just like that. We will see.
So yeah, if he only has one left. I haven't popped in there yet, but there it goes.
Like I'm not completely sure, but I do have a feeling that the advanced furnace is not losing the heat so fast as before, but do not quote me on that, guys. I'm not sure. I just do have a feeling maybe something was changed. Is it still smelting the ores? Yes, it is. Perfect. And I think we need to dump the cold gases from the furnace, and we need to fill it up again with fresh fuel.
Did you already fill it? Well, I guess it doesn't treat this the same way then, does it? So the fuel system on the back for these advanced furnaces doesn't mix with the internal. The internal is separate. Yeah.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So that way you can empty it and fill it and empty it accordingly. Works really nice.
So let's see what do we have in this furnace. Nitrogen, oxygen, CO2, H2, and a lot of pollutant. Alright, that's not bad. Do you know if I put a solar panel in a glass box, if it will still make power because the dust storms keep breaking my solar? Yeah, it will work. Yes. Don't worry, it will.
Yeah, it will be less efficient, potentially less efficient, but I would try it because I've been running into that on Mars. I'm also checking myself personally to see if the basic ones, the flat ones, if they actually don't get damaged or not. I've never tested that, so if you have, you can let me know. But I was thinking that the flat ones would be a lot better because you could just put out a huge amount of them throughout the whole day, charge up your system. It's probably not very efficient because they're not efficient as the sun changes position. But if they don't get damaged, that would be very useful.
Yeah, and they are cheap to make.
Yeah, very cheap to make. See, we don't have a thing up here to check that, but we can always hit F1 and look at the Stationpedia. See.
Alright, so the advanced furnace is almost empty. We have 120 stacks of something inside. Oh, the silo subscribed to Saddamo. Okay, I remember that name. I remember that name.
There's something interesting for you guys to know, and Saddamo, I don't know if you looked at this, but like, if we look at the electronics printer, it takes 500 times energy, 10 iron, 2 gold, and 10 copper to make a solar panel basic one. So it gives you the energy information or the requirement. So if you have 5, I'm guessing that's in watts. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there.
No problem. I can't remember what I was talking about, so that's fine. You just saved me. You saved me.
Oh, good. The other thing is if you're making the basic solar panels, they don't require anything other than the basic stuff you find around you pretty quick. However, the regular solar panels now require 15 steel to make. So, and they require 2,000 watts of energy, I'm guessing. So that makes, and while it still uses gold and copper, it doesn't use much gold. It uses like 5 gold, 20 copper, and then 15 steel. So the construction systems for the solar panel are totally different now. So you can make the basics though.
We have 254 stacks.
Nice.
Let's see how many stacks can we process with one load of fuel. Yugorth, yo man, welcome, welcome. Did they ever fix the day calculation bug for storms? I hope so. I don't know.
I didn't pay attention to that. Storms are pretty still nasty. Can be still pretty nasty though, and they last about 3 minutes or so.
When I was recording my Lulan Let's Play episode, I was looking for Amy like 10 minutes because she was poor Amy. She was in a hole. So I was like, okay, the Amy is somewhere in that direction, but where is she? I can't find it, and she was in a hole.
Yeah, crazy Amy.
Oh shoot, we have a. Oh shoot, we have a shoot field.
What?
Like the chute which goes inside the advanced furnace is completely filled with everything. We did crap after recycling.
Yeah, it is. Probably should hold off for a minute. Oh, that's not. It didn't show it filled for me, but that didn't mean anything. They're just shooting stuff out now. Doing good. Yeah, I guess it's only you can see the silo contents still. So in multiplayer, the contents for the SDB silos are still showing
you can't
0.
see it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
That's what I was trying to remember. I was like, oh yeah, is that?
Yeah, I think the advanced furnace was nerfed, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Because it is not losing so much heat as before. That's good. I like it.
Of course, we also have pressure on the back end. The pipe on the back side of it has got the pressure from the previous stuff. It's going up and down as the sun's going through, I think. The temperature's about 607 Kelvin.
Yeah, so we need to cool down these gas after smelting, because otherwise we will get very hot CO2 for the base.
Yeah.
And that CO2
right
is
now,
like...
This CO2 is 33.7 Celsius over here. There's not
33?
much.
Perfect. That's not bad.
No, these 3 tanks have about 9.12 megapascals, so... And straight CO2. So the cooling system I set up is working fairly decent. And we could probably use some more. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go grab some more radiators and throw them in here and there. Because it would be a good idea to throw them in wherever we can.
So we have still 1 kk kelvins.
see, is it still in this cabinet over here?
Maybe one more batch and we need to do it again. So it's like maybe we did get through like 60 stacks, maybe 70.
It's not too bad. Was there any pills in there?
No.
I'm still dreading any more testing. I would rather have plenty of those on hand.
Do you prefer this system over the arc furnace you made on Lulan? This is just for quick resmelting the reagents, because this silo has all the crap inside, and I build it only for resmelting the reagents, because let's say we did do a lot of recycling and that silo had maybe, I don't know, 150 stacks of reagents, and I don't want to manually like get the reagent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the follow, Miss Fun. Thank you, I really do appreciate it. So yep. I was trying to explain, this is for just resmelting the reagents, like just imagine you have I don't know, 150 or maybe 200 stacks of reagents in your silo, and you need to go manually like one by one. No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that would be
so what
probably
is the
not
temperature?
as
950. It will involve a lot of manual labor.
God. Ever since I told him that joke, he can't do Emmanuel labor.
Oh, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you.
Subs are good too. There we go. I got a few more. Added a few more, though they're not.
I see now. I thought the ingot was Amy shoot. Yeah, we need definitely some kind of a cargo Amy type.
Something can follow you around, like
a dog.
Like a dog.
Oh, thank you very much, Miss Fan, for the sub. Thank you, I really do appreciate it. So let's forge this furnace, and we will do it again. Only maybe 160 stacks, so we did 90 stacks. So two more smelting, and we get there, because everything is stored here, and I do have some kind of a. You will laugh about it, guys. This is some kind of a not very intelligent way how to sort stuff, but it works flawlessly. You will laugh when you see it. So the furnace is almost empty, so I need just wait a little bit.
I also opened up this valve to put some of the stuff from the pipes over into the sort system for gassing.
If you can, Drake, and if you can find some ice around, maybe you can try to melt some ice, so we will use the exhaust heat. If you can find some ice.
We've got like belts where we went out one time a while back, back when Manny and Winsinger was in. So we have this. We have a bunch of these.
Perfect. So
is that ice? Or no?
Yes. Okay. I don't know. I think it was ice. I think
it was.
I
noticed that. I did also notice that there was a note about ice and that it melted in a lot of different ways.
Oh, Miss Fan says, love your tutorial videos on YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you.
This is
oxides,
not ice.
You can throw oxides there as well. Like, what could go wrong? Like, explosion? That wouldn't be the first or the last one, so just do it. Just do it. Yeah. So let's pump more fuel. Oh, shoot,
wow,
this goes very fast.
Due to the fact that you had that thing heated up, I put the ice in there, a stack of 50, and it melted within like a second.
In a few seconds, right?
Yeah, the oxides are like stupidly high. So what are we at here? We're at 322 kilopascals for pressure. Not bad.
That's not bad, yeah. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
watch this. You put it in there. Hit the button a couple times just to make sure. And watch. It says you look at the content and it's open already.
Hit this filtration unit. We will use it as a pump, and it will melt in few seconds.
Yeah, watch.
Harpy is going to bed. Have a good night, Harpy.
Oh,
sleep well, and we will see you in the next one. And Firemancer is here. Yo, SDB. What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
By the way, I completely forget to say, I will try to travel this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil where, but guys, please have your fingers crossed that I will land safe and healthy. And next Tuesday, I'm not sure about the stream because I will have only my laptop with me, and my gear will arrive few days after me. So guys, please have all your fingers crossed for me.
Yep, all of them, all 12.
Yeah. Only 12? 14. That's the right number. Right?
Maybe.
You lost some fingers or whatever?
I only have I have 6 on each hand.
Oh, I thought you have 7.
Zerillion. I've got this Zerillion problem that was where I melted a bunch of radioactive material and turned me into this alien.
Yeah, you shouldn't eat anything what looks like a lollipop.
Well, it doesn't help the fact that somebody
says
force feeding me.
Damn lizard people. Yep.
Yeah. Tell you.
Lizards everywhere.
What can you do?
Nothing.
By the way, it's not melting any faster using the filtration pump that you made. It's not
it won't get faster, but if I will turn it off, the melting will stop because there is some kind of a tiny bug with pipe
networks. I think there's a potential issue where that has been resolved, I think. Because it's totally melting like really quick. I mean, literally, I can count 4 seconds of melting when you start it. And I put that in there and click, and I always end up invariably click the activate button, but within about 4 seconds, it's empty. And then we're up to some almost 1 megapascals for this pipe. So I'm going to go ahead and pump a little bit out.
Yeah, you can.
Blowing something up.
So it looks like maybe we need to do this one more time. Guys, I'm really, really sorry, but we wanted to resmelt all the regions we have like a few streams ago, and I was always forgetting about doing that. And so this is why we do it, because I would like to show you this, as I said, not very intelligent sorting system, but it works as a Swiss watch.
Yeah. Works really well, actually. The way I've been wanting to recreate this kind of a thing, and I haven't done it yet. But because I don't remember the logic for it, and that's the problem. He's really good at the logic business.
There is a funny saying like even broken watch is twice a day, right?
Yeah.
If you catch my drift.
So it's right twice a day.
Do you have some save games that you share?
Not lately. I think he does have a couple out there, but they're older. At least he did. Not on his...
Last time when I was deleting the old save games, it was about 25 gigabytes.
Oh, God, yeah.
So it's like, no, I don't want 25 gigabytes of old Stationeers saves.
Yeah, and the really old ones.
Okay. Rahonek says, it's not as boring as watching a tomato to grow. All right.
Well, that was last week. Thank the gods for the man, the myth, the legend, Rocket. Rocket showed up, and he from Rocketwerkz,
he saved us.
And he totally said, "Hey, that's not automated anymore."
Yeah, you need to press the button.
You need to press the button. What? Oh, because you know what? I don't remember him saying that in the patch notes.
Yeah.
So, was pretty exciting.
Unless it's digital, you are really just showing your age by using that saying. How to say it and do not saying to be rude. I prefer the watch which has that arms, not the digital, like the numbers, not because I am old or maybe too old. I just do prefer the type of clock. Just imagine some kind of a really nice, expensive watch, right? Is it a digital watch? No, it is always the old style watch.
Hey,
yeah,
man,
exactly.
I got an analog
Same.
watch on my wrist, man.
Analog watches are the better. Yeah, the best.
I mean, it's nice to track your steps with an Apple Watch, but I literally on my Apple Watch, I have an analog face. So even though it's
like I'm not saying that I do have anything against digital watch, no way, but I really do prefer that old style or analog watch all the time. Even if the analog watch has some kind of a electric engine inside, I do prefer that type of watch. They're just nice, you know?
Wow. Looks like we filled up these tanks over here pretty good. I mean, and there's like 1.07 megapascals of nitrogen.
Man. You need to read this. Look, like Igor says, girlfriend's kid at 16 can't read an analog watch. Something is wrong with people. Like, what? No, you gotta be
people,
kidding.
Man. Gotta tell your kid, hey, look, this is a watch. This is what you need to do with it.
So one more smelting.
Yeah, and you know, you're probably right though, because even I know a few people that I've talked to didn't know how to read an analog watch, and I was like, what? It's not hard. I mean, they even put digital watches everywhere, our computers, our phones, you know, everything. So they don't have to do analog, you know, you really don't. But
Kids can't even make change without a cash. Without a cash register. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
Like, how to say it? If you can't count on your, let's say, on your fingers, if you don't know how to read analog watch, I would say there is something wrong. They don't teach handwriting anymore. What? No way.
Yeah, they don't. The cursive thing. I've come very much. I think most places that I've seen don't do it anymore. Like, that is sad. Oh. Like, so if you want to keep stuff from your kid, write in cursive. It's like a secret language.
Yeah, that's very sad. Like, I would say I'm old now, but even today I can imagine to have a pen with ink and do some kind of a handwriting. But as you said, they don't do it anymore. That's really, really sad. Alright, so SDB silo is empty. We did process or...
So that you need to eat some soup.
Okay.
You need to eat some soup before you forget to eat.
Because we want to have the can, yeah?
Where are we at now? Oh, good God, we're at 8%. Those cans lasted all last week. The whole game, the whole stream we did last week. This can is the same can. And it was at 30% when I got in today. So we've eaten.
Ugor says, even working in IT, I have a Rocketbook. It translates my handwriting to an app, but it still handwrites most of my notes in meetings. I am one of the few sub 50 that does that. Oh.
Yeah, there's so many people out there that are using apps.
Manual transmissions also. Lol, damn kids. Guys, please, do not take this wrong, alright? I think in USA, if you want to protect your car from stealing, just buy a car with manual transmission. Nobody will steal it. Right? So now I'm just waiting for some rocks flying my way.
Ah, no, you're pretty much right. You're not wrong. I mean, you are silly sometimes, but you're not you're not wrong. All right, so
Paid 3G to get a manual transmission in my truck. Oh man, ouch, that hurts. But
I mean, you can still buy them. You can go to like I've got an '89 Jeep Wrangler, 1989 Jeep Wrangler. By the way, when I got it, it was a few years after I graduated high school. So anyway, so it still operates. It's got 187,000 miles, which is what? That's 100. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, it's the original engine. So been good times, but it's a manual.
Emmanuel. Oh, they changed the starting rates, and not just the starting rate. So guys,
yes, they did. Yeah, I haven't seen what they look like.
I'm going to show you this not very intelligent but working sorting system. All right, are you ready? Where's the spaghetti?
Right.
Oh,
where's
yeah.
the SpaghettiOs and the risotto? Debs. Is Aaron in there? I didn't even look. We only got like 14 people hanging out tonight.
No, Aaron is not here.
Man.
My new truck has 20k miles after 3 years. That's not bad.
3 years. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think my last, I would say, long relationship car, I bought it and it had about almost 200k miles on the clock, and I kept it for maybe 4 years or maybe 5 years, and I did another 150k miles on it, and then I sold it, and the new owner, he was like, oh man, this engine has a lot of mileage, and I was like, man, don't be afraid, the engine will last. And now, like 6 or 7 years ago, 6 or 7 years later, the guy still has my he still has my vehicle, and he did another like 250k on top of it. So that vehicle or that car has, I don't know, 400, almost like 600,000 miles on the clock. So let's get to the sorting. Drake, beware, you will get probably that some kind of a bug with the hash gen. So I will look for gold.
Oh, yep. The select thing screen popped up.
Yeah. So let's find gold. Ingot gold, everything is running. And how to do it? Just open the silo, yeah?
Yeah. And it should pop right out to this. It's on 500 for that, so I can take these and... Oh, I just jumped into the
What was it? A Toyota? No, it was a Volkswagen Golf Mark IV.
Mark IV.
Diesel.
Remember that. Diesel. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get rid of my last truck to rust. This is not close enough. Where I live, they salt the roads. Where's a metal body down? Yeah. In Europe, you will get salt everywhere during the winter. Except the southern countries. So, do we have any gold here?
No. Did it not? Oh, it went back through. Whatever you dropped in there. Look. Look right here. It's shooting them back through.
Yeah, like everything what is not gold goes back.
Gets shot, yeah.
And only the
gold. So we just haven't found gold yet.
Yeah. This is
like there's no gold in there.
This is like a bingo, you know.
Yeah. Automated sorting system. It's supposed to give you gold, but you'll have to just start it and come back later.
Yeah, like this takes a lot of time, but I wanted to show you guys. I know this is not the very clever way how to sort the stuff, but it works. And we have a gold. Nice. We have first golden ingots.
Oh,
so it works.
Something else. What do we need for the pills, those medical pills, so we don't die?
Cobalt, silver, I think.
Oh, we have some cobalt, actually. We do have some.
Let's see. Silver, cobalt, and phenoxyetone, which is Ferns.
We have 200 cobalt over here because you don't make ingots out of it.
Oh no. We don't have ingots.
There's literally 199 right here. I put it in this chest to stay away from that last chest that's dangerous to go to.
So we need cobalt, silver, and ferns, right?
Hey, I found a jetpack.
Where?
It was right here. Out here on the just past the. It was literally. See what's in it. Oh look, we have a solar panel.
Right.
Right there, we have a. A belt. Oh yeah, this is like a starter pack.
So guys, give me a minute, please. I will watch this sorter here, and I'll be back in 1 minute. All right, guys.
I'm gonna give us more to recycle. Okay, man.
So I'll be back.
You said that. All right. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, I ended up finding a small basic backpack floating out in the middle of nowhere. And evidently it must have been in here a while because it was out on the landscape when I was looking for ore. So that's exciting. Oh, and the recycling systems now give off gas. So if you drop a tank in it that has gas in your base in a recycling unit, remember, it will drop whatever that gas is into your base. So if you have some things that are pressurized, or you have, nothing important that you want to worry about, then you're okay. But if you have like a whole oxygenated environment or something you can breathe in, and you accidentally drop a tank in there that gives X into the environment or whatever, then you're going to run into a problem with that. So I just realized that when I forgot to mention that one, because I was like, oh yeah, they just did that. So let's see. Oh, Wisconsin. I've gone to Wisconsin a few times. Used to go up to up north of Chicago. Used to go up there for the Gen Con. So
I'm back.
Back in the days. Welcome back, man.
Thank you. So I think I'm going to leave this sorter running because this will take not like 3 hours to sort it, but let's make some pills.
Yeah.
Legal pills.
Yeah, the ones that actually save you when you almost die. So there's enough pills up here just in case we have an accident up here. So I'll grab this cobalt. So I have some of that. And
let's take silver. Wow, we have so much silver, man.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Actually, there's that's not even... Look over here.
So I will take 150
This is all silver. Oh, I just got a connection error from Steam.
Oh.
So be careful.
So I have 150 G of silver, you have cobalt, so we need only the ferns, right?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
So yeah, Steam just gave a big retry connection error, so I'm thinking Steam has gone offline again.
And maybe I should try to automate at least one Harvey with logic chips.
Oh. Oops. I went too far.
3 maintenance time. Yo man, what's up? Where are you?
I fell down the hole.
Oh, okay.
The jetpack didn't slow down quick enough.
After you, sir.
All right. Now, after me.
And
now, after you.
Thanks.
Oh, God, that's loud.
I can open my helmet.
Oh, sure.
I did shut down the kitchen APC, so let's turn it on.
Turn it back on, because it also does the sorting system over behind you. So yeah, so let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and put... Oh, there's some ferns here on the left. On the bottom left row.
23.
Right there, just above the...
3, I have 31. Oh, there is a stack 100 ferns.
Oh, beautiful. Actually,
So,
there's quite a bit more there, too. There's 6, there's 31, there's 20,
and 20.
20, and 100.
Word is asking, are the ferns for auto generation? Yes, yes. Ferns are so far the best. Like, if it wasn't changed yet, ferns were always the best for oxygen generation.
Yeah. And I don't know that it's not.
So, 1 silver, 1 cobalt,
Yeah.
and 10 ferns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I didn't realize you had some. There are some. We did have one medical pill that you made last week you didn't have to use. And I almost died.
Man,
by the way,
we can
just
deal
as
some. We can deal some pills now. Look.
Sit down in this nice new chair, huh?
Oh, yeah. The pill doesn't like to sit.
No, it's like it like floats. It's like it's bigger than it normally. It's like where your throat would be when if you had it in your mouth and you're swallowing it while sitting on it.
It's like the stuff for ice hockey. I can't remember what's the name for it.
Ice hockey?
Yeah, like the black stuff. You have hockey sticks.
Yeah.
And you are playing with a black piece of puck. Yeah, that's puck. Thank you, Gord, or pack. Thank you, man. I couldn't remember what's the word for it. So, this is our math lab. So, silver.
Is this? Oh, how's your oxygen, by the way, in your suit?
I hope it's good, because I do have
you
my.
Might need this.
Oh, give me a sec.
Let's make sure it's got oxygen in it. Oh, it does. It's 100%, 9.89 at 23.1 Celsius too.
Oh, so it is pure oxygen.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it.
You like it's tasty. Not as tasty as these fries that are in this cabinet that was open for the last 5 episodes.
So let's see if that oxygen is going to kill me. Oh no, I had a pure oxygen in my suite as well. Nice.
Yeah, just not as much. Well, good. We'll take this. I'll put this back in this cabinet over here.
Mm-hmm.
Over here with the food in the upper right corner, because that's where that is.
So another peel.
Oh, by the way, we're almost done with that can. Let's see if we can burn another % or 2 out of this can.
I'm going to bring some old style logic chips, alright?
Okay. Sure.
Because maybe we can find out how to do it. Alright, there is nothing here, so where can I steal some logic chips? Close the helmet before going through the airlock, right?
Might be a good idea. I mean, you know. Remember, this cabinet down here is the cabinet that has all of the basic equipment and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to be careful not to use too much out of that. So yeah, we've got literally 7% left in this can. So exciting.
So now I need to find logic chips.
Yeah, that you'd have to check Manny's factory.
Yep, I have it.
That'll be right there.
I'm printing.
Okay.
Man, we have 400 or almost 500 G of gold and 700 G of copper in this electronic printer.
I wouldn't doubt it. We've got so much. I mean, we've been at this for what? We've been on this planet for 6 months. If we don't have that much stuff from our running around and doing stuff,
yeah, then we did something wrong, right?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that hasn't happened yet, outside of the 2 or 3 episodes ago when I was attacked morally by a taser, causing a lot of ruckus with the game, which in turn caused a whole bunch of ruckus with the updates.
Yeah, that was the rogue robot, you know.
Yeah, rogue robots with tasers. Yeah,
yep.
that was bad. I was hoping we'd be wouldn't have been attacked so much, but you know. it does happen. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, but I still don't have the room that I need. I don't have a room where I can breathe. And I don't want just a small 1-block room, you know. I'd like a big area, you know.
With a dining table, TV, right?
Yeah, TV.
PS5.
You know, I'd like to be able to sit back without a suit on for a change and, you know, hang out.
Just imagine like a PS5 in Stationeers, and you would play Cyberpunk on it.
Oh man, I wouldn't, because it's not available for PS5.
No, not yet. Oh yeah,
Well, it was. They
yeah.
took
Because
it out. They took it out.
yeah.
Mainly because the Sony is a little baby and they can't handle things. You know, that's my thought. But you know,
I completely forget about it.
oh, welcome
Oh,
back.
those-
Did you notice the outside door? What the name was on it?
Not green?
Yeah, it's not green anymore. Neither is this door, though. It's
Igor says, "Wow, those flat solar panels are recharging a lot better now." Do
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, they
Yeah?
gave it he gave it a boost for the solar panel systems. Here, I'll go in with you. I ain't been into here in a
Okay.
while. I can't breathe CO2 though.
We can test it. I'm not sure if you can't breathe it.
No, I'm pretty sure I can't breathe CO2.
Oh, please do not harvest the tomatoes yet. All right, please.
Okay. Oh, you just want to stare at them a little longer?
Yeah. Like this, if I will hide the HUD, this could be some kind of a Stationeers or screensaver. You will have it running for hours and hours. You know?
It's just totally staring. I could pick up the ones in the back here, I guess.
Yes, you can. You can.
I mean,
Because we are going to investigate
oh my,
the Harvey.
totally lots of ones. Oops.
So
That's 28 tomatoes.
28 tomatoes just lying on the ground, yeah?
Yeah. There's 3 in this cabinet, so I'm going to go ahead and put some in here. Oh, look, another toxygen tank.
Yeah, oxygen. Yeah, that's my most favorite.
Passive vent. Oh, and guess what? There's 76 ferns in here too.
Oh shoot. So you can cook some pills, right?
I guess I could, but how many did you make? Do you have them on you? Do you have the pills?
No.
You don't have the pills?
Harvey. 1. No, I'm missing R. Harvey 1.
3, 2.
How do you know, man?
I don't know, man. It just seemed well. That one you called Harvey, and then Harvey 2, Harvey 1. So, oh, I see. You're going the other way, from left to right. So,
do we have any grating here which I could steal? Oh, maybe
some
here.
outside. Let me go get it.
Yes, please.
Click on this button and have it close the doors and do the magic and come through these doors and go get some anything else you want while I'm out here.
Oh, just gratings, I think.
Dun, 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 dun. Gratings. Ooh, that's loud. I saw some of this. There's a Saddamo pile over here full of stuff.
How many times do I need to fall from this platform?
Oh, you know what? I know what you need. You just answered the other question.
Oh, which one?
Wait a second. Hold on. Let me go in. La-ti-da. Well, shoot.
So let's see. Sorry, guys. Let's see what Harvey can do. Oh shoot! Wall heater, volume pump. Oh.
Oops. Wrong button. I almost tried to open the door without opening the door. Temperature is rising.
Oh, so it looks like Harvey can have Harvey has some kind of an inventory slot, maybe. Let's do it. Let's try. What is so funny? Oh. Yeah, but
the OSHA requires railing up there. So, but I did get you some of these.
Thank you.
And I did get you more railings if you want them. So I'll just sit them here in case you want to put more railings up there.
So I can just cage myself, right?
Yeah. Let's take the elevator up. And I'll take that second one out. I didn't want to like. Oh, you're just going to put one all the way around? I was going to say you could leave it the ones over the top of it without it, but.
Well, I just did it accidentally, I would say.
Accidentally,
yeah.
So you need a railing here then, right? So you don't fall off right here?
Oh, I think I'm fine now. Because I'm expecting some kind of a trap.
I mean, it could be a trap. Keep you from falling off. I mean, that's important. Well, at least one railing over here, though. This way you don't fall off. And if you decide that you need another railing, there's one right there. What? So no elevator music?
Harvey. Oh, this is interesting. So Harvey has slots like import, export, and hand.
Oh, what? You know what? You know what else you just did? You just totally put the grates. When you threw them off, they went into Harvey.
No,
there was
really?
Like, yeah, the grates were in Harvey.
So can we plant the gratings?
I don't know. No, I don't know. Let's see what happens when I throw it. Oh no, it didn't work. Oh, I can't throw it in here. What the heck?
All right, so let's do slot reader.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Do you have it?
Yeah, check it out.
Oh, you're just trying to plant Harvey's gratings.
Grates. Well, there's yeah. Whoa,
watch out! Sharp objects.
Oh, hey. Yeah. That's very degrading.
Oh, I am sorry.
Very degrading. I'm gonna go out here where it's maybe safer.
Yeah, leave me working, and cook that pills, please.
Yeah, how many pills you want? Well, I didn't realize that when you click the button on the console, it made noise. It like beeped at me. Like doo doo.
Why did I install another slot reader? I need just a reader. Logic reader. So this is guys how to find variables for a IC program. Boomtish. So we are going to read Harvey. Like we will try. Harvey 1 mode lock import count export count error activate. What does it do to activate?
So we need silver, cobalt, and ferns. So it's a it's a combination of 1, 1, and 1, or do you have to?
What are we talking about?
We have to make. We take the ferns and we put that through the.
10 ferns, 1 silver, and 1 cobalt.
Oh, that might be useful. There we go. Now it's got 100. Do that. Let's stack these up so we can see it. And And we put that in the chemistry station?
Oh, yes, yes.
All 3? Nice.
Yeah, all together.
So, 2, 3. Oh, I see. So we need to like separate these out. Wow, we're going to need a sorter over here. Oops. Didn't mean to throw that on the ground.
And exports, imports. Occupied. Is it occupied? No, it is not. Good. Occupant hash? Nothing. So this is the import. Because import slot, it is the hole on Harvey, right? That's the import slot. Am I right, guys? Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
And what can we read from the hands? Quantity, nothing. Occupied? Is it occupied? No, it is not. Occupant hash, nothing. Class and quantity. Right, so how can I read some kind of a occupant which is under Harvey and it is fully grown? Like it should be some kind of a if it is mature or not. Prefab hash.
So that means if you're going to have it's going to have a different code, basically, is what you're saying.
Occupied. No, it is not. This is the hand. Export. Is it export slot? No, it is not.
So.
Import slot? No. Oh, maybe it is not implemented yet. I don't know. This is interesting. And logic reader can read Harvey 1. We can read power, prefab hash, power, on, mode, lock, import count, export count, error, and that's it. But how can we read the stuff which is under the Harvey? Has Bear blown up any more of your base? No, he did not.
Not in a while, actually. He is.
Like, if Mr. Bear is watching our stream, he's probably saying now, like, huh, guys, next time.
Yeah. I will blow it up. He has blown up one of his bases, though. Last I heard. He was having fun with gases again.
Yeah, it is peaceful now. Like, no violent flames, no violent pressure changes and stuff like that, or flying objects, like random objects. It's not bad. It's quiet.
Actually, you know what? That's not true, because for some reason I was standing inside the greenhouse a few seconds ago, and you guys can let me know if I'm wrong, but I saw a pile of grates come from up above, flying at me.
That was some... It was probably some kind of an accident, you know, like a... You know...
An accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Accident.
L'accidente. So what can we read?
Oh man, it's loud.
Occupant hash. Nothing. A Saddamo modent. Oh.
Yeah, that's like accident and Saddamo all in one word.
Yeah.
Saddamodent. Nice.
Quantity 0. All right.
It's crazy peaceful. I haven't been shot with a taser in what? A week? Couple weeks? 2 or 3 weeks?
Can we try to grow screwdrivers?
What?
No, we can't grow screwdrivers. I'm sad.
It would be nice. There's no alcohol in the game. They're trying to keep it kid friendly. If that's what you were talking about, that is. Do you need me to bring water?
No,
by the
I
way?
mean the tool screwdriver. I was just trying to grow screwdriver.
Oh, gotcha. Right. Yeah, I don't think that'll work, actually. I don't know.
If you will plant a teaspoon, and if you will wait long enough, one day you will get a shovel. Because a teaspoon, that's like a shovel seed. Right?
That's, I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah.
I know. No. I mean, you'd like to think so. So we needed water down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it is not implemented yet.
What, water?
No, the harvesting. Because I can't find those variables yet.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. I tried everything. There is like 3 slots. Import, import, export, and a hand. And whatever you do, you can't find the state of the plant, like it is a mature, or the state of growth is like a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as an example, I can try to do it here with the hydroponic station. Or should I need to rename it first? So Rocketwerkz.
Alright, so I am bringing down a bunch of oxygen, or not oxygen, water.
So let's switch it to Rocketwerkz.
Rocketwerkz.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know yet. Rocketwerkz slot. It can be slot like 0, 1, 2, 3. So
All
this
right,
is
we're about to get a lot of water. 15
slot 1. Max quantity. This is the variable mature. And if you read it, it says 1, which is mature.
Thanks for the light, by the way.
Am I saying it right? Mature?
Mature?
Or mature?
Mature.
Amateur?
No, not amateur. Oh, great, the tanks. These tanks are trying to kill me. Ouch!
So,
oh man, no, it's stuck up there.
So guys, if you are still watching, this is the slot number 1, I think. And the ferns are fully grown, so it means they are mature. And the slot logic reader says 1, so it means it's true. So if I will remove these ferns from that slot, it will say -1, so they don't exist or they are not mature. And if I will plant it back, we will have 0 because there is something. And that's exactly what I'm missing on Harvey. As I said, we are playing beta, and maybe it's not implemented yet, so if you want to blame somebody, it is Drake.
Not us. What? Wait, whoa, wait, hold on. I didn't do it.
So guys, feel free.
I need to,
feel free.
Guess I'm gonna have to go and hit up the complaint department.
So that's what I was trying to find, and maybe Rocket will show up in our stream, and he will say, no, you do it wrong. Maybe you need to press that button over there.
That was so hilarious last time. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna go. No, I'll wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, we need to
totally did, and it just wouldn't go. And he's like, that's not gonna go. Like, oh man. So close.
Yeah, it was a real shame.
It was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. That was actually hilarious.
Ewer says, I always forget to use heavy cables with batteries on my new bases.
Oh yeah.
That's the very first thing what I do all the time, because I don't like that coils.
So one thing you can do that some people don't like to do is you can take your batteries, throw down a transformer after the batteries before it gets to your APCs and so on. Anything after that, you can get that number down. So this way you won't accidentally burn stuff up. I've actually seen it where some stuff will work, but most of the time you'll burn cables like crazy if you don't have something to protect you from a high voltage situation, just in real life. So yeah, definitely got to do that. That'll help out a lot if you just put down your big batteries, then you put down a transformer which drop that transformer down to 5,000, and then you can run little cables everywhere you want at that point.
Rocketwerkz says, and can't hydroponics and harvester can be combined? I don't think so, because this like a hydroponics, it doesn't have any connection. You can't read it. It has only the pipe connection. So I guess, please do not quote me on that. I guess that the automation of Harvey is not implemented yet, I guess, because we can do anything and everything else but automation. I just can't find those values, like variables. But
Yeah.
let's go back.
So there might be a variable option that's not listed yet.
Yes, yeah. So what I want you
Waiting
to do...
for the music. Elevator music.
Elevator music?
Yeah. You know what? There's one thing that they need to do is give us some speed options for elevators. So you have a high speed. You said, hey, let's make a high speed elevator to the top. And I'm like, it's not any faster. It just happens to go without stopping to the top.
Like a high-speed elevator could start with a fuel tank in the bottom.
Well, yeah, but you could totally have it so the elevator goes really fast.
This hydroponic station, I think it can be used with Harvey. Harvey can be used only with these hydroponic trays.
Hmm.
Am I right, Mr. Drake? Oh shoot, a lot of red
probably.
errors. A lot of errors. Wow.
I just put I put like some old canisters, the really old ones, into the recycle bin.
Oh, I know why. Because maybe that canister was not empty, and if you are trying to recycle
no, it was empty. I checked to make sure
okay.
it was empty. Yeah, both of them were. I had two of them. So, see, but I think that you might have something though, because the previous errors, I did have an old tank that had a small tank, and I put it in, and you had said something about it, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm betting that's what happened. Because it's supposed to, the gases will flow. I told, while you were stepped away there for a moment, I was like, yeah, you put a tank into the recycler now, it will take whatever gases were in it, and it'll shove that out into the environment that you're in. So if you're in a base and you just happen to have a fuel tank that's got a little odds and ends in it,
don't
it. Yeah, don't recycle it unless you put the recycler outside.
Yeah.
And then get the reagents then, and then you can.
D-Hawk says, I enjoyed the stream. Later, guys. Have a good night, D-Hawk.
All right.
Thank you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Thank you for watching. Yeah.
I'll see you on the next one.
So yeah, I guess these Harveys, they don't have that functions implemented yet.
Very Yugorth, that's very, very explosive. Might make yourself a bear base. Or something like that. So do we need nitrogen down there though?
Oh, in the gas storage area?
Yeah, I'm thinking we're good down there for that, but I figured I'd ask.
Yes, please. Yes, if it is possible, bring more.
Nitrogen.
Because because we need a very cold nitrogen and as much as we can
I
get.
don't even know if this is cold. Let me check that. Negative 28.3 Celsius. I think that's cold.
Yeah, that's alright-ish.
Alright-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, better than nothing. So I will.
So-
Oh, ouch! Oh, come back! Oh, man, these tanks are trying to kill me. I swear.
How can we do it? And what can we read from the grow light? I would say just on, off, and maybe a power consumption, maybe.
Probably. That would make sense. I mean, it's not going to give you information about anything that's growing in this area, you know, or anything.
So required power, prefab hash, power, on, and that's it. Okay.
Yeah. So yes. The answer is yes. Nitrogen.
Yeah, so it must be slot reader. So it has import, export, and hand. Quantity damage class, quantity prefab hash, occupied, occupant hash. We don't
Still
have.
talking about. What are we talking about?
Yeah, about Harveys. Like I'm a little. I was hoping that we can automate Harveys today,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, let's do a batch reader, maybe just one switch or maybe one writer, logic processor, and we can do it on like semi-automated. Cross lockers are fine in Sandstorm, right? I don't know, man.
What's that? Say that again. No, let me read. Closed lockers are fine. Yeah, they are. In fact, I think even open ones. I haven't seen any damages occur with even open ones, but I've not tried that yet. Same with those crates. That's the word I was looking for. So I'm thinking if you leave them open, I think you should technically be damaging the goodies inside. So told Saddamo we're gonna, anytime we start all over again, we're on a location where storms are really prevalent. Probably a good idea not to.
Like, are we going to fly to Mars? Like a bag?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's a nitrous. Maybe it's the stuff I breathe, the H2 environment, where I can breathe for a change. Or maybe you'll figure out some way to change me back to human.
As long as they are attached right, the lander will take off, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Talking
think
about the rockets.
I think the lander will get disassembled by the storm.
Actually, it's worse than that. When I had a lander, I was taking the stuff off the lander on Mars, and I had gotten platforms down, and then I grabbed my auto lathe, put that down. I because I welded up the panels, and then when I got back over there, I grabbed the arc furnace, and then I grabbed.
Mesta is here. That's another expert for logic chips.
Cool.
Mesta, I was trying to automate the Harvey with the old style logic chips, but I just couldn't find which slot do I need to read, and I couldn't find the variable type.
I'm thinking he may have not set that or changed it. One of the two. I'm thinking they don't have it.
I think it is not implemented yet. I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, otherwise you'd have seen them, I think. That's the point I was trying to come across.
If it would be implemented, I'm absolutely sure that I would find it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Vespaloy. Alright, let's place it here. Copper. You have 300G of Constantan just in the locker?
Yeah, probably. We've got stuff sitting everywhere. probably one day should go through it all and try to resolve it.
Oh man, now I remember. Oh, I wanted to take a look on the daylight sensor. There is a new type, like not type, but new model. Oh man, this looks so good. Yeah. It looks like a small solar panel.
Right.
I love it.
A little bit different now.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Let's see. All right, so that's CO2. Actually, is there anything in this? Oh. Says it's got 10,000 kilopascals in it, but the little lights on the side. Oh yeah, they are. They're there. There's just sun was blocking my view of the tank.
We get Invar. I'm off, guys. See ya. Alright, man. Have a good night. Sleep well. And we will see you in the next one. Oh shoot, I completely forget. The sorter is still trying to sort the gold. Oh shoot, man.
Yeah, I'm up here, so it's...
Is it still cycling around?
Yes. And there's no gold laying here. So evidently it's gone through everything it can potentially go through,
there is
and there's not enough.
375 golden ingots.
Yeah, there's not enough there yet. Yeah, it's still cycling. So that's all right, though. Let it continue. Let it sort out the gold.
Close it. Let's take the gold. I will speed it out. All right. And what about, maybe there is a lot of iron. What do you say? Iron or steel?
Iron.
All right.
Oh, there's the error.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to take the gold to the over here and put it in the...
So let's go for the iron.
Actually, I can take...
Oh, even the astroloy ingot has different shape.
Yeah.
So let's go for the iron. Set.
Yeah, surprised we didn't have
and let's go. Do you think they will ever add a nuclear reactor to the game?
Yes.
Yes,
they last
will.
Week yes. Now when? Another story.
Yeah, nobody knows.
But well, considering it was from Rocketwerkz, he said it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that we see. Not only do we see a nuclear reactor, that we have the nuclear material that we can dig up be used for nuclear batteries. Hopefully they'll have a steam system, where that we can actually utilize. So this way you can, have some control systems for it and whatnot.
Yeah,
Stormworks actually is going to add that. They were talking about that on Stormworks.
By the way, guys, I need to ask, otherwise I would forget. Who does play Minecraft? Because I and Drake, we are going to plan something very, very special.
Yeah,
you can play with us, maybe, if you are, of course, interested, and we are going to do something, as
crazy.
I say, crazy and special, but you need to have a Minecraft or 7 days to die. So let us know in the chat, because...
Yeah. And get on the Discord, by the way. Get on our Discord.
Exclamation point Discord, yeah.
Yeah.
It is going to be something very special, and it will be only with the followers. So you got, I have both. Perfect. Rahonek Nene, 7 days to die. Perfect. Master. Can't seem to find anything on logic, but the device arm is slot 2. Yeah, I tried, Master. I tried as hard as I could, but I couldn't find the proper variable, I would say. So guys, if you do have Minecraft or 7 days to die, please do exclamation point Discord and jump to my Discord, and we will let you know maybe a week before we are going to do something very special in Minecraft or in 7 days to die. And we need at least like 10 players, maybe, I don't know, 15 players. So be ready for it. And of course, we will tell you few days before it is going to happen. Like, of course, it is not going to happen next Tuesday, because I'm flying. I will try to fly from one country to another country, so the situation is really, really bad in the world. So please, guys, do have. I hope you will have the fingers crossed for me.
Yeah. So that's good. So Ugorth's got both, so that'll be cool. There's one for sure.
So we have
and I put the
22G of iron.
Nice. So yeah, just let it cycle through over and over again until it gets all of the iron out of the system. We'll pull all the iron out. Not that we needed more of it. We actually do have quite a bit of stuff. So
there is there is 300 stacks inside. Man.
Yeah, that is of iron.
Oh no, it's mixed. It is everything. So I will try to switch it to electron because I can see a lot of electron flying around.
You just totally. I was totally clicking on something and all of a sudden.
Sorry. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it freaked me out there for a second.
Headphones users, be ready.
Oh, is it that time again?
Yep. So guys, this was the alarm after 2 hours of streaming. The blast of the furnace will make a mess. What can the reactor explosion do? I hope the mess multiplied by 10 or 20. I hope. So guys, if you do have 7 days to die or Minecraft, please jump into my Discord. This is the link for my Discord. Discord.
I did it
and
already.
We are preparing something crazy and hopefully very funny soon. I would say like soon in your cinema, but it's not a movie. So guys, this was the mark, like 2 hours of streaming, and we are going to wrap it up because from today till Sunday I will have extremely busy week. But if everything gets right and I wake up on Sunday and if I am there where I want to be, everything will be perfect. Am I right, Mr. Drake?
Yes, sir. It will be great. It'll be good.
So guys,
get that out of the way. It'll get more interesting.
Yeah. So guys, thank you very much for watching and being our company. Have a good night. Sleep well. So this is the way.
Indeed, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, have a good one.